Thousands of tonnes of concrete and bricks have smashed to the ground in a controversial smelter stack demolition at Port Kembla. The blast sent a giant dust cloud over some homes, but officials insist there's no risk from asbestos or toxic chemicals.
The sound of 1,000 explosives signalled the beginning of a spectacular end. Then an eerie silence for 20 seconds before the 40-storey stack bit the dust. Despite fears the tower contained toxins including deadly asbestos, the demolition went ahead just as the Port Kembla Copper Company had planned. It broke up while collapsing right between two buildings.
And as 14,000 tonnes of brick and concrete crashes to the ground, the stack's owners have got what they wanted, a westerly wind to minimise the impact of a giant cloud of dust on nearby homes. They said it was going to sound like a huge clap of thunder, and they weren't kidding.
Then panic as a grey wave of dust swallowed one of the many parks where locals had gathered to watch the stack fall.
I'm getting a little worried about the dust coming straight towards us now.
Young families living just 100 metres away were anxious about their safety.
I've got a little boy, so just a bit scared if there's going to be asbestos and stuff like that.
The demolition went ahead after the planning minister used powerful legislation to overrule Wollongong Council's demands for a guarantee that the stack and dust cloud would be free of asbestos and other toxic materials.
I'm very concerned about the dust and all that.
The dust cloud was quite enormous, left the site considerably and is now on its way out to sea.
Just outside the exclusion zone, Environment Protection Authority officers placed sensors in front gardens. But Port Kembla Copper insisted the demolition has ticked all the boxes.
All the asbestos testing that we've carried out has demonstrated that there are no fibres detected at all.
It was a day of mixed feelings. For many, the stack represented Port Kembla's proud past as an industrial powerhouse.
Goodbye, stack, Port Kembla stack.
For others, it was a symbol of sickening pollution.
There's all the chemicals and stuff that were in there from all the smeltering.
The rubble settled in the right place, but the results of air quality testing will ultimately determine if this operation was a success.
Let's go live now to Adam Walters in Port Kembla. Adam, when will locals be completely satisfied that dust cloud is safe?
Well, it's an anxious waiting game now, Mark. Many spectators who gathered at nearby Gallipoli Park were caught completely off guard when the dust cloud rolled over them. Spectators and children were forced to cover their faces as they headed for their cars and homes. Now, while the company says it's done its own testing, New South Wales Health wants to assure locals that samples of the rubble and air quality will be thoroughly tested for any contamination, Mark.
Adam Walters at Port Kembla, thank you.